All right. Hello and welcome back to the Anime Happy Hour podcast. As usual, for another week, I'm your host, Jonathan. And tonight I'm joined here by my two co-hosts, Richie.
Hello.
And Jake.
Jesus. Always last.
Yeah. Well, at least until we get Kirk back.
Well, when Kirk's back, I'll probably still be last, just like we were.
No, he earned it at this point.
Yeah.
In case this is your first time joining us, we're the Anime Happy Hour podcast. Every week we get together, pour ourselves a drink, discuss the world of anime and what's going on in it. We sit back, share our thoughts and opinions on various topics from episode to episode. A few disclaimers before we get started. Yeah, we're an anime podcast, but we're also an adult podcast. There's going to be the occasional swearing. And we also discuss recent events from a lot of different shows. So here's your spoiler warning ahead of time. Lastly, these are our own opinions. I'm sure everybody else has their own opinion. Leave it in the comment section. We love to read them. If you have anything you want to let us know about, any feedback regarding what we got going on in the show, feel free to hit us up anytime, social media or email. You can look up the Anime Happy Hour podcast on Facebook, at Anime Happy Hour Pod 03, or you can email us at animehappyhour951@gmail.com. You can also find our links to everything we've got going on, social and email combined, at anchor.fm/happyanimehour03.
We're also open to draft ideas if you guys want to send those in, either to our email or our Facebook.
Yeah, go ahead and comment. Post right to the page. I think the posting's open, so you guys can post whatever you want, or just comment on recent episode, anything. Whatever you guys feel like you want to do. But as we do every week, we'll dive right into our show. What we're drinking tonight. Richie, it's up to you.
Yeah. I stayed on Miller. I got the Miller Lite this time because I bought a bunch of beer from the Super Bowl, so I still have some left over. Didn't feel like buying some more stuff. For a little bit.
You know, until next week.
I'll be back on
slumming it.
Yeah. I'll live. I'll reduce my standards for a week or two.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you go back, it'll be like the nectar of the gods.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What
you drinking?
Personally, well, I got a lot going on tonight. I tried to mix those Bud Light hard sodas with some liquor. It's still not good. That being said, I got 2 new bottles with us tonight. First one, we got Hard Truth Distilling. It's a toasted coconut rum.
Gross.
Okay.
It's very coconutty, like very, very, like, even to the smell.
Gross.
But it's not bad. It's a good mixer. Like, it's not something you could just drink like straight up. It's a very good mixer. And then honestly, this is probably one of my favorite sakis so far. I just got a new bottle the other night. It's the first time trying it. It's called Black and Gold. So
yeah, it's pretty
it's
nice.
solid too. So I've been like getting a different bottle of sake every time I go into the liquor store. Try something new.
Idea.
They also seem to have like some of the coolest like bottles designs and shit. So
yeah. For those interested, I am drinking water.
Yeah,
because I can't drink for the next couple months, so
yeah,
it's one of those things.
Someone's got to be responsible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm a DD for the pod.
Yeah, because by the time we hit the end, you get to do our outro and
I guess that's an established
proper
thing
transition.
now.
Yep.
Well, shit.
It's just too smooth, you know? You set high standards for yourself after, the first time you did it. So
Yeah, it was amazing.
Should have played my skills down.
Made it a crappy outro, we wouldn't have expected this much out of you every week.
Exactly.
I'll remember that for the next time.
Yeah, well, now you're permanently in the spot, so.
Well, John, as long as we get to get you drunk enough to get you going, I'm all right with it.
I mean, you guys are doing a pretty good job lately, so.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try and find another tactic besides attacking Bleach.
Yeah.
Although Bleach is mid.
Yeah, well, I'm not that drunk yet, Jake.
Yeah, well,
We're working on it.
Laying the foundation.
One brick at a time.
Well, I guess we'll move right into what we've been watching over the last week since our last episode. I mean, I'm sure we might as well just hit the nail on the head with this one and just start with the one big episode that we know we were going to talk about, the season finale of Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Well, I honestly don't think it needed a longer episode.
It wasn't
like
even, it was like maybe 5 minutes longer.
It wasn't 10 minutes longer.
Yeah, I mean, if you count the
like
outro
32
and everything
minutes.
else. Yeah, 32 minutes. Mm-hmm. I thought like it was going to be like 45 or something.
Well, I'm sure it was, like, with commercials and shit. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be a 40-minute episode, so cut 8 out for commercials.
Can we talk about, like, the heartstrings getting pulled a little bit there at the end? Like,
I thought it was super cringy for a second, but then I remembered that's, like, Tanjiro's whole thing.
Is like the sister complex.
The demons. Yeah. Well, no, it's like he feels bad for the demons. So at the end of killing like these demons, he has like a little redemption.
Yeah.
Like part.
Well, it makes you feel. Somebody was like, "How you gonna be out here throwing a Naruto like sad backstory for the villains like this for me?" Like.
Yeah.
Like they do with every single Naruto villain. You know, there's just a sob story to every villain. And we did get a new a look at another one of the upper six. At the end of the episode there. Was it Dabi? Is that the name?
Yeah. They were gathering. Gotta watch out. Get together.
No, it was before that.
The other upper six?
Yeah, the one that showed
was
up.
the sixth. Yeah.
The one that gave the blood to what's that?
To
Is it Hime? I just pulled that out of my ass.
Ume. Yeah. Yes. It was the one that gave the blood to the brother and sister, like when they first became demons.
I remember. So I would assume since they're upper six now, he's higher. Mm-hmm. Maybe like 3 or 2.
I mean, from the looks of it, he looked like one of like the top tier. I mean, his eyes were different than everybody else's too. Like he had like rainbow.
Yeah, well, you know when they put in a badass character design that he's super strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just like casually walks up the street with like limbs and like a head, just like snacking on a leg. Like nothing else.
When you're upper six, you can do that kind of shit.
We talk about plot armor with Nezuko just coming out and healing everybody.
Yeah.
At the end of the episode. Everybody's like on the brink of death and Nezuko's just like, yeah, nah. Heals everybody. Someone. They should have killed somebody, for sure.
I mean, we can't get rid of the main 3, so they should have killed Uzui. But, I mean, killing 2 Hashira in a row.
I mean, that's kind of the point, though. That would make it, like, that much more.
I mean, he is retiring, so there wouldn't be much of a difference.
Yeah. I don't know.
As long as his death was flashy.
I mean, he should prove that he could do it with, like, one eye and one arm, so...
Yeah.
I don't know why we're out here acting like he can't. Anybody else got any input on that? I mean, we'll talk about it a little bit in the news section here, but...
I thought it was, like, the meme episode of the season. Like, that first 5 minutes, all the memes you could take from, like, their... surprised faces and shit.
Yeah. And like Tanjiro riding on the back of Nezuko.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't a bad episode. I expected one wrap-up episode and that was it.
Yeah.
You know.
Capping off one of the better arcs of the entire series, in my opinion.
Have you read the newest arc? Like the Sword...
What newest arc?
Swordsmith Village.
Swordsmith Village.
Like the next arc in Demon Slayer after this? Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know how far ahead of you were.
I finished it. It's over. It's been over for like a year and a half.
Oh, the whole manga's over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I thought you were talking about there was like a sequel or a spinoff that I didn't know about.
No. Well, Richie, any other shows you want to bring to the table? What we got
Did
going
you
on?
watch My Dress Up Darling this week?
I haven't watched the newest episode. I'm up till
Come
like
on.
4, and then it got into subbed, and it was just like I was watching it really late, so I couldn't focus on the subbed.
I read something that said that the dub is like insane for that show.
It's actually really well done.
The dub. Oh, okay.
I mean, like I said, it was just one of those shows that's like easy to watch, dubbed.
Mm-hmm.
There is a few of those, and I was sitting on my couch, and like my couch is so far away from my TV that I just couldn't focus like at midnight to watch.
Excuses.
Subbed. So I started watching another show, but I dig it. I mean, I'm a big fan of it at this point.
It's real good. Yeah, dude,
it gets a little cringy at times.
Oh, wait till this latest episode. It gets real cringy.
Oh, I saw clips already. I know exactly what scene you're talking about.
That doesn't make me want to watch it.
But
it's cringe,
good.
But like, yeah.
It's good cringe. Let's be real.
I had it up multiple times this week to watch it and was just like, I'm just going to go to sleep.
I've literally like sat there and like physically laughed out loud at that show.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's a good, somewhat rom-com slice of life anime done right, you know. So I'm excited to see it play out. I'll have to catch up. I just got to watch the subbed on my phone or something. But what else you got?
I didn't watch Attack on Titan this week. I was a little bit too busy, so I haven't been caught up on that. I didn't even watch Ari Ferretta either. Falling behind.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Jake, anything
I'm gonna
you
watch. Yeah. Give me a sec, but I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch Dress Up Darling this week.
Okay.
And if I hate it, I mean, I hate both of you.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Fair enough.
You'll earn your Richie.
Yeah, Richie will earn his back end of his bitch. He's just a bit right now, little baby bit.
So I didn't actually watch anything else. I do want to mention, however, before we actually get into the meat of the podcast, for those of you that have been with us since episode 1, know that I'm a big fan of Stray Kids, K-pop legends in the making. They're coming out with a new mini album, Ordinary, March 18th. Be interested. That's it for me. Shameless K-pop plug.
It's gotta happen.
So I kind of told you guys a few times, or like a couple times this week, that I just started binging a few shows over the weekend. I restarted because I couldn't remember all of it, but I don't know. Have you seen Hitori no Shida?
Is that the ninja one?
It's like Kung Fu-esque. Dude, it's on like every hand-to-hand combat fight list you'll ever see. In the park with his water bottle and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I started that. I watched like the first episode years ago, but so I'm into that. I also started Skate, the Infinity.
Yeah.
Which I'm like pretty much almost done with at this point.
Is it good? I thought it looked stupid.
Dude, it's actually way better than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was going to be really stupid and just like badly animated and just like kind of cringe. It was actually really, really well done.
Solid.
And it's an easy watch too because it's all dubbed. It came out the beginning of the last season. Or last year. It was the 2021 year. It did catch a few. I'm pretty sure it caught a few Crunchyroll awards for last year too. That show just like piqued my interest, and like I watched. I'm pretty much almost done with it already at this point. What was the other one I watched? Tribe 9. It's like a baseball one.
Yeah, I saw that. Is it any good?
Okay.
It's
like, it's based. I wouldn't put it on like a must-watch list. It's not a bad show, but it's basically like after like everybody said screw the government, and everybody revolted and turned like the whole country, like Japanese country, into just run by the people. But it was split into tribes, these different groups throughout the whole city and country. And for the longest time, it was all just like murdering and killing each other. And that's how like it was just like everybody had their turf and their territory and everything. And then they eventually turned into like they play extreme baseball throughout the whole city. And that's like how they settle disputes and everything now. And like become like the more renowned like tribes and stuff. But it's cool because like the main character has like his little like dark backstory. Like he's a lighthearted like cool person, but he was like one of like the most notorious killers and like back when everybody was like killing each other for tribes and stuff. I mean, I like the characters and stuff. I'm just like not a huge fan of like the animation as far as like when the like baseball and stuff's actually getting played.
True. But, that can make or break the show, I feel like. If it's done bad, it doesn't matter like how good the rest of the show is. Yeah.
It's like how I felt about like I'm not going to go there, but animation make or break on a lot of aspects. So, but honestly, other than that, I don't watch too much. Jake's show was a little long, so I watched that over the last week. But I guess with that, we'll move right into our news section here. We kind of teased it a little bit, but with the last episode of Demon Slayer being premiered yesterday, they also announced that they're in the process of making another season of Demon Slayer. So they confirmed we're getting season 3 of Demon Slayer. It's going to be the yeah,
not at all.
I mean, I thought we would have to wait a little bit longer to know, but I didn't think they would drop it the same day.
A show like this, they gotta let you know right off the bat.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's the same thing they did with season 1.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
We don't really know too much other than like, I mean, we know what the arc's going to be because, like you said, the manga's done, so we know what it's going to follow. We don't really know too much as far as like release date and everything else. There was a teaser trailer that was put out, but it was region locked in Japan, so we really haven't gotten a chance to see it. I mean, I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
We expect big things. Per usual.
We're going to see the best Hashira in action. Richie knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Is it the butterfly chick?
No.
Oh, boy. I might have to go reread this.
I know.
Was it one of the two they teased already?
You'll figure it out.
Which ones they tease. You'll know when you see.
Huh.
You just can look up any like promotional stuff, and yeah, they're there.
Okay. I'll have to look that up later. Well, I mean, with new releases, I guess we'll move right into number 2 here. Nobody's really surprised here. I was kind of hoping it was going to be something other than just this season confirmation, but we did get Jujutsu Kaisen confirmation for season 3, 2023.
Do we know when season 2 is coming out?
Or season 2, right? That's what I meant. Because I put
season 2. Yeah,
it's because I mixed. I read it backwards because I mixed the Demon Slayer season 3 and Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. But season 2 got confirmed. The notes? A little bit.
And when he's reading
it was, I am still reading them. So, I mean, I kind of expected that to be the quote unquote big news they had coming, but I was kind of hoping there would be something else, maybe.
I mean, we already knew it was going to happen. It's not like big news.
I know. They just kind of like teased it as like something more than it, what we were already expecting.
Yeah.
I guess with that, Crunchyroll Awards also have just concluded. They posted up all the winners of their categories. I'm sure we're not surprised on a few of these. The Attack on Titan final season part 1 got award of the year, anime of the year. What else we got? Best male character was Boji from Raging Kings.
He deserves it. Let's be real.
Nobara got best female character from Jujutsu Kaisen. Best antagonist, Eren Yeager.
You skipping over Otakawa like that? My boy.
I missed that.
Is he a dog?
He is a manatee kind of type.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like a seal or like
I want to say he's a manatee, but he could be a seal as well.
So I saw Odd Taxi on here a lot, and where I saw the winners.
Or walrus. That makes sense.
A walrus. That's animals. What it is.
It looked very odd, pun intended. So I might have to actually watch it.
Every character is an animal in the show. It's really good. I think you guys would really like it.
Like BoJack
Dude, like I said, it's
Horseman.
been getting awards for a while at this point.
Yeah. And the plot's so well done.
Best antagonist. I got Eren Yeager.
Yeah.
Not really surprised there either.
I am. There's a big rift in the community about whether he is actually an antagonist. I didn't think he would win an antagonist award.
Well, it's all depending on whose eyes you're looking through.
Exactly.
He definitely got pretty dark over the last season, so.
Yeah, but did he? It's not doing anything that wasn't done to the Paradise Islanders.
I know. Yeah. Like I said, you look at it from two different perspectives. It's like two different countries going to war. One of them thinks they're right. One of them thinks they're right.
Yeah.
They don't look at. They have their own, perspective on things. So, best fight: Yuji and Aoi, Todo versus Hanami from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Solid.
No surprise there. That's a solid fight.
That was clear. I feel like that was, for me, probably easily the best one. Like, I don't think it was even close.
Yeah.
There was two fights.
Was just amazing.
There was two Jujutsu Kaisen fights on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes sense. They're both, it's so well.
The Nobara one. They had Vivi on there too as one of the top fights. Eren Yeager versus Warhammer.
That was a pretty good one.
Best animation, Mugen Train, the TV version.
Yeah, no surprise.
It's kind of cheating.
Yeah,
but
they deserve it.
Maybe that's why they made it into a TV version, just for
so that they can get an award.
Snag this, because the entertainment district wouldn't be out in time.
Yep. to make the awards. Best character design, Tadashi from Jujutsu Kaisen. Best voice performance, Japanese voice performance, Yuki as Eren Yeager. Best opening. Good. What's this from? Boku no Sensei.
This is Attack on Titan's opening.
Yeah, Shingeki no Kyojin's Attack on Titan.
Yeah. Sometimes they just throw me for a curveball real quick and just put the Japanese name in there. That's the title of the song, John. Yeah.
That you were reading.
Well, I know, but then the in the parentheses was the.
Yeah, it's not Attack on Titan, the final season.
It's not Attack on Titan. It's the Japanese name for it. Best ending, Mugen Train, TV version. Best action was Jujutsu Kaisen.
Love to see it.
Best comedy, Komi Can't Communicate. Best drama.
I planned on watching that, but I never did.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either. It looked good.
Best drama, To Your Eternity.
Very well deserved.
Yep. Best romance, Horiyama. Haven't seen it, can tell you.
Horimiya, excellent show.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you.
It's really good.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was probably my favorite one of the past year.
This is the one we knew was coming.
Yep. Best fantasy was Slime.
It's got to be.
I'm surprised it only got one, you know?
Yeah, well,
It wasn't on the list that many times, was it?
No.
it wasn't even up for Anime of the Year.
Nope. Mushoku Tensei didn't even get really any recognition either.
Yeah.
Which kind of surprised me a little bit. And then last but certainly not least, best film. Surprise, surprise, Mugen Train.
Yeah. Makes sense.
What went up against that? Yeah, there's really no other movies on the best film list to even kind of compare. Did
I
the
didn't see any other one.
My Hero movie not make it in time? Or was that too late of a release?
What My Hero movie?
The newest
That was
one.
last
The
year, I
newest one?
think.
Yeah. It
Oh, is
should
this the
have
2022? I thought it was the 2021. Oh, yeah.
It is 2021, but I'm pretty sure it was a long time ago.
No, the newest one? We just
Yeah.
got a new one a few months ago.
No way did we.
Yeah, because me and Richie were going to go see it.
Yeah,
The
no, it
third
was
one?
the last World's Heroes mission in the U.S. was October 29th, 2021.
Yeah.
So it
How
was
did I
Halloween.
not-
I remember I went on.
We didn't
Did you
even
not know
talk
about
about that on the pod, dude.
I'm pretty sure we did. I could have swore we talked
feel
about
like-
it.
I think you guys might have mentioned it. I feel like remember listening.
No, I
Hear
would have
something.
known. Or maybe I thought we were talking about the one from a couple years ago, the second movie.
No, yeah, we just got a new one. It just released.
Apparently,
in
it
the
wasn't
US.
very good.
It was it was okay. It was probably I don't think it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't like amazing. It was nothing.
Have you seen the other two? Was it worse than that?
Yeah, I think so. I would think it's probably the second best one. I think it goes like 1, 3, 2. I like
Yeah.
the one's the best one.
Yeah, the island one too, right? That's number 2, right? Or is that the first one?
Yeah.
No, it's the second one.
Well, technically, they're
Oh, so-
both islands.
No, the one that that has to be the second one because they all had their provision and licenses.
Oh, you're
Because they
talking
were
about
taking
the
care of.
The one with Bakugo and Deku at the end with One for All.
Oh, I had the movie.
Yes.
That's the second one.
Yes, that's the second one. Yeah, I thought that made it in time, but maybe not. Clearly, wasn't good enough to make any list. So
Wait, when did that come out? The end of October?
yeah,
in the U.S. I couldn't find the Japan.
it was like 2 months.
Because that's around the time that... isn't that around the time that Mugen Train, the TV version, came out in the U.S.?
Yeah, because it was
Yeah.
the beginning of the season.
So it had to be...
Yeah, it was at the same time.
It had to be in time then.
Yeah, just clearly wasn't good enough to make any list, I guess. Well,
I
even
don't know how it
se-
stacks up to the rest, but
even
it
the
probably
last
could have been
season-
on there.
The newest season of My Hero
It was
Oh, that's
in that-
right. Season 5 isn't on.
It's not on any list either.
yeah, because it was what spring maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, spring or summer. I want to say. I think it was over summer.
I
Yeah,
think
'cause,
it
yeah,
must
we were
have been
talking about it
summer,
on the
'cause I think
show.
it
We
was it was ending right when we started the pod
Yeah.
in September.
Yeah.
It was March 27th to September 25th. Was when it was.
Yeah, because we started in the beginning of September. We were talking about it. Huh? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I didn't even realize it wasn't on there.
Well, those were our 2021 Crunchyroll Awards. Like I said, some of those are no surprise, but a lot of reoccurring names, themes, same
Yeah.
few movies and shows, but animation's just gotten so crazy over the years that, especially in these big studios.
Especially with Demon Slayer on all the time. Everyone gets reminded of the best.
Yeah, there's everybody compares it to that. Like we said, I mean, we're gonna put that on like a 10 as far as animation's concerned.
Yeah.
We kind of compare
Everything
all of our
gets
other
compared
shows.
to Demon
Yeah.
Slayer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess you have to have a standard for something, right?
It's true.
So, guess we'll run through the last of the news here. A few shows have been confirmed. First is Black Rock Shooter. Looks all right. It's kind of a little weird animation style. I don't really know how I feel about it yet. It gives me like Ruby vibes as far as like the animation's concerned. I don't know if any of you have seen that.
You're talking about
I've never seen it, but-
RWBY?
Yes.
Is that
Ruby.
called Ruby?
Yes.
Interesting.
It's the name is that way because of the colors of the main four, but
Yeah, no, I get that, but a W doesn't. Whatever.
yes. But you know what I mean. It is called Ruby though,
Yeah.
whether it's accurate or not.
It's the English language, man. You can't understand it.
Yeah.
I mean,
true.
it was made by Rooster Teeth, so
Yeah.
you got to get
Interesting.
Red versus
That's
Blue.
a solid name.
Yeah, they're a pretty
What?
big company. I think
Yeah, they're
owned by, like,
crazy
Warner
now.
Brothers or something. Yeah. They had a couple movies.
Yep. Yep. So we did get a new trailer and a premiere date of April for that show. We also got a new trailer for the anime Bastard. I think it's a remake, right? Is it a remake or a completely different?
I don't know. I didn't read up anything on it. All I know is Bastard's like the OG, like great dark fantasy. A lot of times talked about with Berserk.
Yeah. From like the looks of it, it doesn't look like it's following like the original. It looks completely like different. But they could have pulled some stuff from the original.
Yeah.
We got a new trailer. I didn't really see. I couldn't find a release date, but it's probably going to be coming pretty soon, within this year.
Yeah.
I'd say probably either next
The
season
year's
or
just starting.
yeah,
So we'll probably get it in like October.
yeah, at the latest. I mean, it looked pretty far along, so. And last, but certainly not least, I actually just added this to the show notes this morning because I just saw it this morning. As of today, they announced we're getting a new episode of Mushoku Tensei in March. It's an unreleased episode, so it's not anything that's season 3 related just yet. It follows the solo adventure of Eris around the same time that Rudius was in that big fight with his dad during season 2. So it's kind of, she like fights goblins. She's just like out on an adventure fighting goblins. It's during the same time period of season 2. It's just kind of a little side story that
They should have
never got
released
told.
it in the middle of season 2, because after the ending, Eris is a cold-hearted bitch, and I could give a shit less what was going on with her.
She's
Yeah.
brutal, man. She's brutal.
Females, dude. Got it, She
talk about
she really just did our boy so dirty at the end of
Yep.
that.
Yeah, destroyed him.
Destroyed everything that he built up for himself.
Yeah.
Coming
He
into this
finally
new
got
life.
laid, and then she was gone the next morning. Said, "Nah, don't come after me."
And that was it.
Well,
It's a
bring
shame.
back Sylvie.
She wasn't she in the end, like of that, like the teaser
Yeah,
for the next season.
Yeah, and like the teaser. I hope that. Yeah, it had to be her.
Yeah. There's no way. Yeah.
So I'm thinking next season. I don't think we ever talked about this. I'm thinking the next season's probably going to be like a magic school season,
I can see that.
because it looks like Sylvie's at like that big magic academy,
Yeah.
and they're trying to recruit Rudius.
Yeah. And then they're gonna have their love interest again, and then
Then Eris is going to come.
Eris
back
is just
in
gonna
and
pop
fuck
off
everything
again.
up.
Yeah. The love triangle. Well, actually,
It'll
the
still
love
be great.
square. It's
Oh
gonna be a love
yeah.
square.
Well, we all know who's going to win in the end.
But yeah, that's
Do
true.
we? Throwing us could be throwing us a curveball.
It can't not be Roxy, dude.
I know, but Roxy's also so old.
Yeah, but semantics. Old boy's on
He's
his
also
second
technically,
life.
yeah. He's also so old.
Yeah, but every time you question it on all these other isekais, it's an issue.
Yeah, it's an issue.
Yeah, it's
when
issue,
the
yeah.
girl that this 40-year-old man in a 10-year-old's body is hitting on is 10 years old. Not when the girl that he's hitting on is thousands of years old. That's not.
Yeah, but she's hitting back. That's just as bad.
But he's over 18, dude. He's of age.
Yeah.
Don't be
They're both
sexy.
consenting adults.
All right, whatever you say.
Not that she knows that he's a consenting adult, but he is.
Yeah, he's just 13 in the show. Well, not even that old, I don't think. Did he even?
Well, he was in his 30s when he died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like 45 or something.
Yeah, she don't know that.
Yeah, but he still is.
Yeah. And it's like a main point of the show. They show him in his old body, like, all the time.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, she doesn't know that.
Okay, buddy.
Huh? I'm just saying, you know. Well, I guess with that, that's all we got for news. We'll move right into our main topic. As we do every single week, returning, we have our top tier or steer clear list, where every week we have a show of choice, rated in 3 different categories: plot, characters, and art/animation. Compare them to the other shows that we've had over previous weeks. This week's show of choice was from Jake. He's been wanting to do it for a while, so
Since the beginning.
Finally
of
got
the
around
pod,
to it.
actually. Pushed it back every single time.
the show is called Future Diary. It originally aired in October of 2011 and ran for 26 episodes. Quick little background of the show. Yukitaru, lonesome recluse, fills most of his time by writing in his diary on his cell phone. His only friend is imaginary, a god called Deus Ex Machina. However, Deus, who turned out not to be an imaginary at all, now wants him to play a game of survival. There are 12 contestants, and Yukitaru being the first of them. The winner of the survival game will succeed Deus Ex Machina as god of time and space. In order to win the game, the contestants must use their diaries to eliminate one another, be the last man or woman standing. For Yukitaru to survive, he must team up with another diary holder, a girl by the name of Yuno. And that's just the start of it.
Just for clarification, John, it's Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah, well, I read it. It looked, yeah.
And
You watched it in sub,
not
didn't you?
Taru.
Yeah. I watched it in dubbed.
And you still got that wrong?
I've been watching other shows since.
It's a tough word, man. Don't blame him. He's been drinking.
I've been
English is a
drinking.
tough
Do I
language.
have
We
to
talked
start
about this
now,
earlier.
John?
There's no pictures.
John. All right.
I guess we'll start right at the plot. Oh, hold on, let me get this highlighter off. Jeez.
What'd you
This
guys
is a very
think of
good
the
show.
show?
I thought this was an
Yeah?
excellent show, especially as I had no idea where this show was going the entire time. Like, I had, from one episode to the next, I could have never predicted it. Especially, like, the last, 4 or 5 episodes.
I'm glad to hear it. This was like the second anime I ever watched. I remember just loving it.
So
Yeah, it's a really good one.
I'm gonna let you guys put your perspectives in real quick first.
Okay. You can shit on it all you want now, John.
No.
if you want to.
I'm not gonna shit on it. I have a few gripes, but I'm not gonna shit on it.
Like I said, this was like the second anime I ever watched. One of my buddies in high school recommended it to me, and it has that very nostalgic feel for me. What's it called? I did notice it wasn't as good in the first half as I remember it being, but the ending and all the plot twists and stuff hold up, and I had a really good time rewatching it. I gave the plot a 9.
9. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big nerd for like time travel and future, past, parallel dimensions, all that shit, and it hit me in a good spot here.
Okay, I respect that. Richie?
I gotta go with a 9.2. I really like this. I thought the story was very well done. Like the first half is the slower half, but like it still works so well together. I feel like it builds on the rest. And like when I was watching it, my feelings about like Yuki and Yuno changed completely from like the beginning to the end of the show. Like at the end, I was like, "Oh man, this bastard deserves it. Like fuck him, killing all these goddamn people, like
killing his friends, dude."
Yeah, dude, he just like, no, you won't shoot me. Bam, you're dead. Goodbye. Can you bring it back? Nope.
Yeah. So I mean, it's huge spoiler warning. Just before we continue this, there's no way I'm going to be able to converse about this show without spoiling some shit. That being said, I don't know how I feel about the last 4-5 episodes, maybe.
Really?
Like,
okay.
Yeah, the whole part of me was like, it's such a dark and like plot twisty show, and I think it was too much going on in the last few episodes with like the multiple different universes. I mean, I can understand like why it was put in there, but I don't know if I really like the way it was handled necessarily. Like who's what is it? Muru? Is that the little
Muru?
Is that the little chick?
The girl? Murmur?
Yeah.
The little girl? Murmur?
Murmur?
Yeah,
Is that right
Murmur.
or no?
Yeah.
Murmur? Like, cool plot twist. Her being like deceptive and being, pulling the strings the whole time. But I don't know how, I don't know. It's just with all like the back and forth time travel at the end and like the way there being like multiple of her and
there's multiple of everyone, one for
everyone.
each.
Yeah.
One for each timeline.
Yes. But I don't know how I feel about there being all those timelines. I think the fucked up ending that it was, I could have been like content with because it would have like angered me enough to like be like okay with the ending.
Yeah.
Like with him just like going mentally insane at the end of the show and with like everything that's going on and like finding out that he can't bring anybody back. Everybody he's killed, he's got to live with.
Yeah.
And the just like constant back and forth over the last like four episodes.
What do you mean by back and forth? Because it doesn't really go back and forth between timelines.
Only like the very last episode, I feel like.
It's more of, I'm trying to like think of a good way to put it. With her just trying to kill him, him going to the other universe to try to save the original Yuno. Well, the original Yuno of that universe. Original of that universe. Because throughout all these universes, she kills, the previous.
She kills.
I mean, it only happened once, but she kills the previous and lives that Yuno's life. And so I can understand like the reasoning behind all of it and like her split personality disorder and everything that's going on throughout like the show. And I can understand why they did it to explain everything that, you kind of see progressing throughout the show. But like I said, I think a cool dark ending with him just like realizing that he can't bring back anybody he's killed. And he still kind of deals with it in his own way later on. Because he ends up going back to his own universe and becoming the god of that universe anyways.
And then getting rid of everything except for himself.
Yes.
And wallowing in his depression for thousands of years.
But I think they could have just done that. Like, I think they could have ended it like that without putting all of the episodes on episodes of fights.
How would he have become God? Because he wasn't going to kill Yuno.
No. Was the ending like supposed to just be like an episode and a half earlier, or however many episodes it was supposed to be earlier?
How would he have become God? He wasn't going to kill Yuno. She wasn't going to kill herself. She was going to kill him because he wouldn't kill her.
Well, I could have been all right with either. Like,
Well, that is what happened.
That's
though.
yeah.
Well, no, I could have been all right with this. Just like she killed him, and then like you get a whole explanation of like with like one episode of like what really went down and like why she is the way she is, or him,
And then just end it there?
yeah, because there's been shows like that.
Yeah, but there's no closure. This is
Yeah, we're gonna way
2011,
worse.
guy.
I guess. I don't know. I just like it didn't like pique my interest as much in those last few episodes. Like it might have been just because like it was just like constant chasing around and like fighting.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I get they like brought back some stuff from like previous parts of the episode, but like calling what's his name to tell him his son's got this rare disease, or running into the
Ninth
cop
calling the
again,
fourth.
or like
Did you like the,
I appreciate what they did with it. I don't know. It didn't pique my interest the way the rest of the show did. Put it that way.
Did you like the end
kinda
credit
weird.
scenes, like the post credit scenes?
I liked those with Murmur.
I didn't realize
Those are so
what was
funny.
going on till like halfway through, and I was like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah.
Like I gotta go back. I immediately went back and like rewatched all the endings.
My favorite one is the one where she's like the call service, where like
Yeah.
she keeps getting calls, and it's really Yuno's mom, like the whole time talking about her, and she's just like, "Yeah, your life sucks. Sorry." Just hangs back up the phone and just keeps calling. All right, you're the same person. Okay, just hangs the phone back up again.
I thought the Bundy
No.
one was my favorite, in my opinion.
But that being said, I don't think it. I liked it as a show. I gave it an 8.8 as a
An
whole.
8.8. So what's that, a 9 average?
9 average.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
For plot?
Yeah, for plot. I mean, next we got characters.
I gave the characters an 8. For most of the show, Yuki's a bitch, but I really like his progression in like the latter half of the show, where his parents die and he's like,
Just
what I
savage.
have to do now is
Yeah.
necessary, and I'm gonna bring all these people back anyways, so I can kill anyone. I'm just gonna bring them back, and then finds out that's not possible, shatters his mind, kills his best friends, and drives him further into Yuno's arms because she's the only person who both understands him and accepts him as he is now. And then, don't get me started on Yuno. Talk about a character.
Dude, all time.
The
one of
ultimate
the
crazy bitch.
The
Yeah.
ultimate. There's some people really into that, you know.
I'm really into like first half of the show, and then
Not the drug you and tie you to a chair and. while
yeah,
you're
that's a line. That's a line that shouldn't be crossed.
Yeah.
and then try to murder all your friends.
Yeah, I think there are some boundaries that she broke there.
I'm teetering the edge, you know.
Yeah,
She sleeps with him to make up with it, I guess.
and then
Yeah.
tries to kill him.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. Getting in the way of love. Sometimes, you know,
Exactly.
you just got to do what you got to do for love.
She just wants to
Exactly.
be with him, man, forever. Over and over again.
Yep. Well, she wants to have that one perfect day before he kills her.
Yes.
Only problem is, you go
He won't
universe
kill
to
her.
universe, they're all the same Yuki. None of them are going to kill you.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you do it enough times, you probably figure it out. Trigger some stuff a little earlier.
She literally, like we were just talking about, kidnapped him, drugged him, tried to kill all of his friends, then tricked him into killing all of his friends. you think if he was going to kill her, he would do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He couldn't commit.
I don't know.
Even to the very
She could
end.
be a little more persuasive. You know.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is just flip around some like events and put her behind all of them. You know.
She was behind all of them. And he figured all of it out. And in the end, still didn't kill her.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
I mean, his parents weren't because of her necessarily. I mean, the dad's the one who killed the mom.
Yeah, and she brought him up there.
And then, the bounty collectors are the one who killed the dad.
Yeah, well, let's not.
I mean, that was like
forget-
his tipping point for, like, killing everybody.
Let's not forget. Yeah, because she told him that they would come back. But
Yeah,
let's
but
not
if she
forget
killed him,
the fact that Yuno was going to kill both of his parents.
well, she didn't know that.
Yeah.
He didn't know
She
that.
had no problem.
Yeah.
But like I said, that was like he didn't give a shit about all of his friends or anybody else he's killed. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna bring him back. But like his tipping point for everything was his parents' death.
Well, that happened before his friends.
Yeah, but like he started to realize like throughout the process. I mean, you could see progression throughout the whole process. But like his big tipping point was his parents. If he knew that she killed his parents, I mean, all she's got to do is get that one good day with him before, you know, get that little daytime in bed with her beforehand, then kill his parents. I mean, his mom was all about it anyways.
That's true.
She wouldn't.
His mom was
have,
like,
well, I get what you're saying. If they did that earlier.
like, I'm just saying, if she gets all these retries, eventually it'll come to pass. You know,
I
figure
would
it
be
out.
worried, as someone who plays video games often, I would be worried you keep retrying. One of these times, you're just not going to win.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, or it could be
Granted,
like every
she
other
was
isekai.
already... Huh?
Or it could be like every other isekai, and like all these retries, you just get even more powerful and know even more. You know.
Well, I said that without thinking of the fact that she is technically a god with the god's servant in her control. So
Yeah. Back pocket,
Probably
and she
won't.
knows everything that's
Yeah.
about to go down, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that being said, I mean, me personally, the characters are probably some of my favorites.
They're excellent, yeah. I feel like most of them are so well done.
Like, I think they do a good enough job of like putting a good backstory with them, and like humanizing all of them
Yeah.
to an extent. I mean, I give them like a 9.5.
Okay.
Some, I didn't remember how fucked up this show was.
Yeah.
This show is
Like what happened with the seventh.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, the girl gets like, you know, like
Yeah.
gang raped, and then
Raped.
he comes
Yep.
back and murders them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like that
Some
is
fucked
insane.
up
Yeah.
shit, dude. Like
I mean,
didn't
I had
want
always
them to
seen-
die.
Yeah.
No.
I'd always seen the scene, like, in, like, a bunch of lists of, like, when she gets her arm cut off by
Yeah.
Yuno. Like, I'd always seen that scene, and I'm like, oh, I'll watch the show eventually. It's been on my queue. And then, like, I finally got, like, context to it, so.
Yeah.
Richie.
I give the characters a 8.5. I mean, we've discussed all the reasons. I don't think there's much more I can add. I did really like Akise. Is that how you say it? The
Akise. Aru.
observer. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a very well done character.
Or what number was she?
Plot
The,
twist that he's not real.
Exactly.
yeah, he was just created to...
To watch and see what goes on. It's pretty sick.
What number is who?
The terrorist chick, the red-haired.
Ninth.
6th. Or 9th. Oh, 9th, yeah.
Ninth. I honestly liked her. Like, her character development and, like, the way that whole show, like, that played out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
She had the best
in the
thing.
beginning of the show, you didn't expect her to, like, last through the whole show.
No.
No, because
Never
she
mind.
was like bombing schools in the second episode.
Yeah.
And
then literally
nobody-
befriended all the cops. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Nobody cared. Except for that, except for Koji.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, R.I.P.
True.
The one true.
Or
The homie.
Kosaka King Diary. What a diary.
yeah.
I rock, man. That's
The
all
man,
that
the
matters.
myth, the legend.
I mean, well, that's an 8.6 for the characters.
Pretty good.
I mean, guess last but certainly not least, got the art, animation.
I
Jake?
give it a 7.5. You know, comparing to Demon Slayer, it was nothing great. Thinking about it coming out in 2011, you know, I thought it was pretty standard. There were some really good fights. I liked the character designs. I know John's going to have an issue with one of the main characters. I didn't really notice.
Dude, literally just go watch the first, 2 minutes of the episode, and you will notice. You'll just compare it to, other shows we've seen.
It wasn't
'Cause he
as
is in the
bad
first
as,
2
like,
minutes.
Ari Ferretta.
It very
I think
is
Ari
Ferretta
Ferretta's animation in the first season is still worse than that.
But the only difference is in Ari Ferretta, literally in this, he just sits still the whole time. He doesn't actually, do anything. And, the few times he does, it's just kind of like an extension of an arm type thing, which isn't the greatest animation anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Well, outside of that, I thought the animation was pretty good. It wasn't, the
Yeah,
greatest
it was
animation
average for
of
the
all
time.
time.
Yeah.
But I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, for being, 11 years ago, probably 12 years ago when they were animating this, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, but you also got to think, you put it on the same Hunter x Hunter, same time.
Yeah, it's true.
Gangsta,
well,
same
the
time.
beginning episodes of Hunter x Hunter were pretty much
kind of
the
same. Yeah. Gangsta was the same time, was in 2011. Oh, no, that was later, actually. That was, 2018?
Gangsta was pretty recent.
Late, yeah.
Yeah.
Bleach.
Bleach's
And
ass.
Naruto around then as well.
Naruto was before that. Naruto was
before?
mid-2000s.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Original Naruto, yeah.
I guess Shippuden was going on during that
yeah.
time.
It was
That's
the
kind of
beginning
what I
of
meant.
Shippuden,
I just
yeah.
meant, in general. Yeah.
But, that being said, that wasn't their driving strong suit of the show. Put it that way.
No.
That's not what they were like. It was well done in the parts that it needed to be well done. I mean, it had some, iffy spots, but as a whole, it wasn't terribly done. I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat as you. I'll give it a 7.
Yeah. Same
Richie?
here. I'm giving it a 7.
7?
Yeah, it was good enough to make it to where it didn't take away from the show at all. And that's all I think you really want at the end of the day for a show like this with this type of story. You don't need the animation to be superb. You just need it to be good enough to convene what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be able to tell the story.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's going to be some shows that, are going to have... Every show... There's very few shows that are, if any, that are a perfect 10.
Yeah. There's only one in my book.
Well, I know. We're not going there.
I'm talking about animation.
No. I just mean, in general. There's
Oh.
always going to be, weak
Well, there is
points.
only one. We won't go there, though.
There's always going to be
yeah.
weak points in every single show.
Except
So.
for one. Peace.
I made to Skypiea, man. I'm there. I'm getting there.
Skypiea. One of the most controversial arcs.
All right. I'll let you
You're
know.
either going to hate it or you're going to love it.
I'm loving it so far.
That's a good sign.
They got an 8.3 as a total,
Solid.
Yeah, seems about right.
which puts it, third? Yeah, because I
Yeah,
want to say the other... Well, second.
Oh, is it because it's 8?
'Cause-
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
8, Gangsta and
Erased.
Oh, yeah.
Erased are tied for an 8.6 for first, so it's a second. I don't think we have an 8.3, do we?
No.
We have an 8-2, don't we?
Yeah, Magus Bride was an 8-2.
So it's tied for second.
No, it's ahead of Magus Bride.
Yeah.
Oh, it is an 8.3. I have 8.3,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Got you. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, another week of Top Tier or Steer Clear. It's clearly in the top tier section. We'll move right into our last topic of the night, as we do most other weeks. We're doing another draft. Gonna have to pull up real quick, see what the last draft conclusion was here.
When I was prepping for this one, I had enough choices now to do 3 drafts. So I have enough to where no matter what you guys pick, I still got 5.
Yeah.
I contemplated taking your first pick this week, like I did last week, but I have some first picks of my own I want to make, so I'm gonna let you have it.
Yeah, if I had a first pick, I know exactly what I'm doing. Don't you worry.
So yeah, I know exactly what you're doing too.
Jake.
Did I win?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you won, dude. You're gonna
2 in
win
a row,
most
boys.
of these weeks, I feel like.
Making up for that 3rd place I got a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Richie's taking that one from you this week.
Yeah. Sucks to suck, Richie.
It was tight.
We'll see what happens.
I mean, we all had some pretty well-known people on this last week's list, so we'll have to do an ice draft one of these weeks, kind of counterbalance the fire.
Yeah. Ice and water, because I don't think there's enough ice users.
Just ice, yeah. I'm hoping I can fucking take the first so I can steal who you want. You're ultimate waifu.
Oh. It took me a sec. Talk about crazy. Still out crazies her, though.
Oh, 100%.
At least as Death you could have a conversation with.
Yeah. Cute. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go first. Richie's going to go second. And John will go third.
First time. It's my first time in this position. Let's see how I do.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I gave it to you.
I've either been first or third.
I wanted to give it to John again, but I figured we got a chance.
I sit in the middle a lot, actually.
Yeah, you usually are.
Obvious first pick, Straw Hats from One Piece.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
That's fair. I mean, that was going to be... If you gave me first, I was taking that no matter what.
You were?
Yeah. Just because I know you would want to pick it. And
Oh, okay. We'll see what your pick is here, and I'll tell you if it's the one I was going to take.
Oh, well, I feel like my pick's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, from all the shows I've
where
watched.
It's going here.
Yeah, John knows.
I know exactly where it's going. Yeah.
You
Team 7?
Yeah, Team 7. There's no way I was going with anyone besides Team 7.
I thought you were going to go with Team Urameshi.
Well, I hope it makes it back to me.
You're welcome.
I'm hoping this will make it back to me, so I'm not going to really pick that one yet. I do have a few. Let's do the Akatsuki.
That's another good one.
And in all the lists I looked at, they were the only ones who were above the Straw Hats.
Really?
Yeah. The Akatsuki are super popular. Only because
of
2 members.
So are the Dragon Ball Z fighters.
Yeah, Z Warriors.
Like I said, the only thing is, I don't know if I can trust Drake to fucking run it back.
I'm not gonna pick anything from Bleach.
Yeah, all right. That's why I can put that last.
Yeah, neither am I.
Let's do. Damn. The Survey Corps from
That's a good
Attack on Titan.
That's your pick?
Yep.
So when I said I wasn't gonna pick anything from Bleach.
Yeah, I know. I know you were gonna. I knew I shouldn't have trusted it to make it back to you.
All right, Richie.
Well, Jake already announced my second pick to the world. Team Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho. From the Dark Tournament. Gotta always rep the OG. The first anime I ever watched.
The Dark Tournament's such a good arc.
Oh my god, yeah. The Toguro brothers? Oh.
Yeah.
Literally some of the best villains of all time.
My favorite, it's not a villain, but the guy, the drunk Mohawk guy that they
oh yeah.
Him and Yusuke had the knife blade battle. That was dope.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
So I'm going to go with Karasuno High School Volleyball Club from Haikyuu.
You fucking bastard.
You know, it is what it is. Followed by the Band of the Hawk from Berserk.
Those are both good picks. I was totally going to go with Karasuno High on my next pick.
Yeah, well. They are the best of the best.
That's true.
Richie.
I'm going to go with the Black Bulls.
Ooh, that was my next choice, actually.
Yeah. I had to go with one I thought you were going to take.
Fair enough. I mean, Jake knows where I'm going with it. I gotta do the Go 10-13. Court guard captain squad from Bleach.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I was gonna choose like Ichigo and his squad, but half of them are kind of just there.
Yeah. Kurihime.
Hey, she got like healing powers later on, I guess.
Yeah.
Sort of. She's there for fan service.
She's just kind of there to cause problems and further the plot by being stupid.
Yeah. Well, just like Rukia.
Yeah, but
Just like
Rukia
Rukia
can hold her own for the most part.
Sort of. She's kind of like just there for a lot of it. She plays like the damsel in distress way more than she should for how powerful she is. Way too damsel in distress. And then I'm gonna do the Phantom Troop from Hunter x Hunter.
Good pick. I feel like it's been a while since we picked anyone from them, from Hunter x Hunter.
We did the Rage Moments.
Yeah.
From Rage Moments. Richie, about you?
I think I'm gonna take Special Fire Force Company 8 from Fire Force.
Okay.
I gotta take good old Maki away from Jake.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention until you said that. That was literally what I was going to pick next.
Literally, he just hears the name and just triggers us.
See, I know. I know what you like, man. It's all right.
We might have to do like a waifu's like list just to cover all these, bring them all up.
I'd be down. I got enough.
I don't even want to pick now, dude. All right, give me on Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh, damn! You took my last pick. I shouldn't have waited this long.
And give me the Espada from Bleach.
Okay. All right.
All right.
I want to pick like the last. Like I want to pick the last group that comes out in the manga, but I'll wait on that because I don't want to spoil something. I don't want to spoil.
Well, you can't regardless.
It's not an anime.
Yeah, it's an anime.
Oh,
draft.
true. Damn. You're right. Plus, it's a big spoiler if I say the name of the group. So, last pick, Richie.
Last pick. I think I'm gonna go with my waifu of all time. We're going with the Shield Heroes party. I love me some Raftalia.
Okay.
Solid. You know, she's no Esdeath, she's no Maki, but she'll do.
Yeah.
She'll do real well.
Yeah. Whenever we get season 2.
Hey, it's confirmed for
next 2 months. April.
2
Yeah,
months.
that's fine. It's been like 3 years.
Hey, I'll
It has not
I'll
been
take
that
it.
long,
I
has
didn't.
it?
It's been a long ass time.
I think it's 2019. I want to say. It like
Damn, really?
Sorry,
I was still living with
2019
Dan
to
and Rice when it came out.
It was like 2019 to 2020. I want to say. It was like when like the first season aired.
I really didn't think it was that long.
I just remember because I first moved to my apartment. And it was like end of 2020.
I guess let's do Hashira, Demon Slayer. I'm surprised it made it back around.
It was on my list, but I don't know. I think I like my other picks better.
I was going to pick that, but I wanted to get a bleach in so I could beat you with bleach on my team.
Yeah. That's going to be like the go-to. We're just going to choose like one team from like each, or like one pick every week from each other's shows to see who we can vote to be.
Well, I had the only important one to me here was the Straw Hats. I had to go first for that.
Yeah.
Because I would have taken that.
Richie was going to pick it.
I know. I can't be the resident One Piece expert without the Straw Hats on my team.
Exactly. I mean, you could have picked another pirate group. There's plenty of
another pirate group.
Who are you taking?
If I were gonna pick another pirate group, it would either be Shanks or Laws. But
okay.
I mean, Whitebeards.
Let's not get into all that with the present company.
I appreciate it.
No, I'm just saying, without spoiling anything, you can still choose Whitebeard's group.
No, I can't.
We find, yeah. I appreciate the courtesy for me being a slowpoke.
I know what you're saying, Jake, but you could.
No, you can't.
I mean, all right. I'm going to stop saying anything because it'll spoil it for Richie. But
thank you,
Jake. It's all up to you. I did my part. It's your turn.
Take us home.
All right. Well, for those of you who are just now tuning in, this is the end of the episode.
Short one.
It's apparently my job now to give the outro because John is still a bitch.
Yep.
Feel free to reach out to us with any suggestions, questions, concerns. If you have kind words, send them our way. If you don't, okay.
Send them Kirk's way.
Yeah. Anyways, this was episode 18 of the Anime Happy Hour podcast. You can contact us anytime via our Facebook at Anime Happy Hour Podcast. You can email at us at animehappyhour951@gmail.com. We are looking to possibly get some fan feedback, first of all, about how we're doing and ways we can improve. And also some draft ideas. Instead of forcing John to come up with the draft every week, we'd like to have some audience participation. Something you guys would want us to draft in. And John's not very good with ideas, so you'd be helping us out. We're currently streaming on Anchor. What's that?
They said helping us all out. It's fine by me. Well. Shit, get a few more listeners. I might have to push the publishing and editing off to somebody else. Hire somebody.
You'll be paying for that one. We are currently streaming on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcast. If you're listening on Spotify, make sure to check out and vote in our draft on the episode page. We're also in the process of setting up a YouTube channel with possible live streams in the future. We'll keep you posted about that. Thanks for joining us. As always, John's once again a bitch. And we're signing off till next time. See ya.
Peace, boys.
See ya.